Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati and one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part. They're trying to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Cincinnati's offense comes onto the field first today. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Eagles offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's chat a minute about Cincinnati. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
They kick it away on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On target to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. The Golden Eagles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The hand to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached a break. Boston College has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Offense in a bunch formation. Jones wants to throw it. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Unleashes one. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, here he has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Throwing on the run. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Got his man in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his legs, it's James. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Solid pick up of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
How about the speed and athleticism in the back end of this defense? They came after the tight end with conviction, and they land a huge hit to prevent him from getting the 1st.
So now it's 2nd and long. Jones to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Bearcats are flying down the field. The handoff to Johnson. Can't get him to the ground. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Davis.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Jones wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Jones. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They've got the screen set up. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Jones. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6. Wants to go up top. Floating away. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Never a doubt. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Bearcats will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Rushes on him. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires to the tight end. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Golden Eagles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. A little screen to the running back. At midfield, he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Back to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a third and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a first down for Boston College. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to...
Touchdown, Boston College! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Makes his man miss. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Bearcats come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on third and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught close to the marker. It's Lockwood.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Wants to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. And the Golden Eagles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. With the catch, it's Johnson. He's loose. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's got enough to give Boston College the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Second down coming up.
This is too easy right here. Too easy.
And they'll take a knee. How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Jones to throw. Under fire. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other.